What's up, guys? It's Looney TNT. 87 to 89. Slayer. Abyssal Demons only. Contracts only. Loot only from Abyssal Demon tab. Check it out. Let's price check it. So, as you guys can see, you guys can pause the video, check out the stacks. Couple things I'm proud of. 104k pure essence. Looted off the ground. Now, if you were to buy those regularly, yeah, maybe they're not worth that much. But I looted every single one off kills. That's crazy. 16k law runes, 10 abyssal whips, got some rare drops like onyx bolts, battle staffs, 5 dragon meds, not even going to price check them because they're too epic, 1,300 rubies. Are you kidding me? 1,500 Addy ores. Let's get into this price check. Alright, so there's some things that I'm not going to price check. Just simply because they're not going to be as valuable. And how we're going to do this price check is we're going to do this price check slowly. Because I'm very excited to see how much all this stuff is worth. Very excited. I'm not going to price check those. I'm going to price check these. Not going to price check the death runes. One day, the stuff that I'm not price checking will be worth some money. And some of the stuff that I'm price checking right now is not worth as much. But the stacks, one day, are going to be incredible. So I'm really looking forward to that. What should I price check? I'm going to price check these over those. Because it looks like I'm running out of room. Gotta price check those. Gotta price check those. I should probably price check those over something. I'm gonna price check these. I'm not gonna price check those. I'm gonna totally price check these things. Let's see what I have left. 2 spots. I'll do the iron ore. And I'll do the coal. Alright, let's price check this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go from what I think is least to greatest. And because I want to save the big ones for the last. So we'll see what it is. Alright, so I think the rune kites, squares, and the coal is probably going to be the least, which they're not very much. But I'm up to 500k on the price check. Breathe. Breathe. Alright, let's do the, what else do I got? Let's do the battle axes, the rune battle axes. And just remember, these things that I'm doing right now are going to be so much more. I'm going to have hundreds of them at one point. You know, that's crazy. That's nuts to think about. Let's do the dragon daggers. Let's do the iron ore. Let's do the shark. And let's go into the, what would be cheaper? I wonder if these herbs would be. Yeah, there we go. Get the herbs out of the way, so which are still a decent price. All right, let's drop the onyx bolts. 1.2 million. All right, here we're getting into the mills. 1.4 million for the battle staffs. The 104k pure essence. All looted, not bought. Yeah, you could buy 104k, but can you loot them off Abyssal Demons? Probably not. 1.7 million. 1.7 million. Abyssal Whips? 1.7 million, you know. 9 Abyssal Whips. I have one more in my bank, but I don't want to do all of it just because, you know. I want to have their spots. Let's go into Fire Orbs. 2.6 million. 2.6 million. I should have done the U-logs. The U-logs are probably not too much. There's still a mil, though. Let's do the rune bars. How much are rune bars? Rune bars are 1.1 million. Let's do the I want to save these for the end. Let's do the blood runes. 3.4 million in blood runes. Let's do the laws. Laws have been dropping because double XP weekend. All the runes have, so we'll see how much it is. 4.8 million still. That's pretty good. Let's do the rune ore. Rune ore is 3 million. Let's do the... Oh, I forgot about the rune two-handers. Okay, so we went from high to low. Let's do the 216... Actually, let's do the almost 3,500 magic logs. That is 5 million just in magic logs. 5 million. Let's do the uncut dragon stones. 3.6 million. Let's do the diamonds. 5 million. Let's do the rubies. 5.8 million GP. I haven't even done the big items yet. Let's do which should we do first, actually? Let's do the rune helms. 4 million. Alright, let's do the adamantite ore. So the Addy ore. 5 million. Alright, so these are the big ticket items. From the last price check and from what I've kind of saw, this was the big one for the last price check. This has been a lot of looting. Now, I didn't do that many Abyssal Demons. I did way more. It's just the papers don't sell very fast. So, which one should I put in first? Which one should I put in first? Which one do you think is going to be worth more? Think about it. Just which one do you think is going to be worth more? You know, I'm not sure. I'm going to say the ashes. I'm going to say the ashes. So let's put in the rune chain bodies. 9 million worth of rune chain bodies. That is insane. So I'm up to 64 mil. So what was I at before my last price check? About this price? So this is going to be the make it or break it stack, and I think it's going to be worth more than 9 mil. 16 million GP. So I'm up to 81 million GP, and there's a couple things that I didn't price check, which aren't going to make a big deal. But 81 million GP. That is insane. When was my last price check? It wasn't too long ago. That's almost a 20 million GP gain. That is crazy. Well, guys, hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. The next video, I think, is going to double the items in my bank. I honestly think it's going to double it. So we're going to see where we're at. And if you guys like the series, give it a like. You know, this is a lot of time and a lot of work, but I'm having so much fun doing it. So if you guys are excited to see what the next episode holds, let me know. How much do you think my next price check is going to be? From 88 to 89. Wait, what am I? Just to double check my levels. Because I think that was wrong. Where's my Slayer level? From 89 to 90. How much GP will I have total? Right now I'm at 81. What do you think I'm going to have? It's going to be insane. And like always, anything goes good with the Dragon Bed.